Thank you. Good morning, colleagues. The Deputy Chief of Mission, United States of America Embassy in Ghana, Accra, the Dean, School of Physics and Mathematical Science, and Provost, College of Basic Applied Science, University of Ghana, organizers of this certificate program, resource persons, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I bring to you greetings from the Minister of Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation, Dr. Afri-SET, because I told him that there's an important program going on which borders on the environmental issues and to a large extent the climate change conversation. And before I even begin, I would like to thank the organizers for this capacity building workshop, which I see to be very relevant in these days of environmental conversation. Air is an essential resource for human well-being and vital for the survival of the ecosystem. Unfortunately, factors such as population growth, rapid urbanization, and emissions from industrial and human activities are rapidly degrading air quality, particularly to urban areas, and contributing to climate change effects. Major contributors to air pollution from anthropogenic sources or human activities in Ghana include transport, industry, and human settlement. And we also know, and we are all aware, of the open burning of electronic and other solid waste. The use of wood fuels in cooking is also a major contributor. And of course, agricultural production has contributed to air pollution. Ladies and gentlemen, air pollution has become a concern to both local and international communities. Regulatory institutions like the Environmental Protection Agency, research institutions like the University of Ghana and ESA, among others. These concerns stem from the negative impacts of air pollution on the general public health, as well as both the biophysical, the physical and the bio-environmental ecosystems. According to the World Health Organization, 99% of the world's population live in areas where the WHO air quality guidelines were not met in 2019. Outdoor air pollution alone was responsible for an estimated 4.2 million premature deaths worldwide in 2019. The combined effects of ambient air pollution and household air pollution result in 6.7 million premature deaths annually. In Ghana, more than 28,000 people die from exposure to air pollution every year, WHO 2020. And I must say that lead in blood caused by the pollution of the air through the activities of used lead acid recovery or recycling programs or projects that are not properly so done causes most of these deaths. And the Environmental Protection Agency has a cost to close down about 3 or 4 facilities in Ghana due to these infractions. We also do know that some air pollutants are known to be precursors to climate change effects. Distinguished participants, my fellow resource persons, with rapid population growth coupled with its associated economic development and our consumption patterns, the current statistics are projected to increase if no action is taken to tackle the drivers of the air pollution. It is therefore imperative that we put measures in place to prevent or reduce air pollution and its impact. Consequently, this underscores the need for practical action to help attain the SDGs. And here, I'm quick to say that SDG goal target 3.9, goal 3, target 3.9, seeks to substantially reduce the number of deaths and illness from hazardous chemicals and air, water, and soil pollution and contamination. Whilst goal number 11, target 11.6, aims to reduce the adverse per capita environmental impact of cities by paying special attention to air pollution and air quality and municipal and other waste management. And goal number 13 seeks to combat climate change and its impacts. So you find yourself within the enclave of achieving the SDGs. And here I must say the President of the Republic, being a member of the eminent group of advocates for SDGs, is very much particular about this. And the last time we had discussion on air pollution, he gave us all the necessary support to be able to tackle this menace. In our efforts to help meet SDGs, the Environmental Protection Agency and its partners have made stringent efforts to prevent or reduce air pollution in Ghana through a number of interventions. Some of these interventions to manage air quality include, but not limited, to regulation of air emissions from industry through environmental assessment procedure, as outlined in the Environmental Assessment Regulations, LI 1652. 2. Development of regulations to enforce the Ghana Standard for Environment and Health Protection. Requirements for ambient air quality and point source emissions, and the Ghana Standard for Health Protection. Requirements for motor vehicle emission that was developed in collaboration with the Ghana Standards Authority and other stakeholders. We've also embarked on training of actors in the electronic waste management value chain on proper management and recycling practices to prevent burning in line with the Hazardous and Electronic Waste Control and Management Act 2016, Act 917, and the Hazardous Electronic and Other Waste Clarification and Management Regulations of 2016, LI 2250, for the control, management, and disposal of hazardous electronic and other waste. We've also done development of air quality management plan for the Greater Accra region to identify and implement critical interventions to reduce air pollution and the associated health burden on the public. Again, establishment of air quality monitoring networks in Accra, Tema, and some regional capitals, including Ho, Tamale, Kumasi, and Sekondi. We've also helped organize and then support training programs aimed at building the capacity of metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies to manage air quality at the local levels. A very important aspect has been the introduction of partnership with the private sector to promote the use of real-time air quality monitor systems to collect environmental quality data in real time. And this, I must say, that we're taking advantage from the Public-Private Partnership Act, Act 1039 of 2020. So we close to engaging the private sector in the continuous emission monitoring systems with the industrial enclave, taking into cognizance the level of pollution from manufacturing sectors. Having said all these, the story is still not good to tell. The air quality situation in the country is bad, and we must face it. It is not anything to write home about. And I'm happy this workshop is going on to draw home the real situation on the ground. And it is incumbent on all of us. When I say all of us, I mean the public, private, wherever you find yourself, state actors and non-state actors to come together to help find solutions. So workshops like these are very, very important and timely. It is also noted that in Africa, the causes of air pollution are similar across the countries and therefore calls for concerted efforts to tackle the issues. It knows no boundaries. Air pollution travels freely all around, and you know better than I do. So there's the need to have a collaborative, interactive fight against air pollution. And the challenges here in air quality systems, however, cannot be effectively dealt with if capacity is not built on management practices. It is therefore of critical importance for practitioners in air quality to enhance their capacities to deal with the increasing air pollution issues. It is in this regard that I find the organization of this certificate course on capacity building, knowledge sharing, and air quality improvement for Anglophone and Francophone West Africa by Columbia University and Department of Physics, University of Ghana, very important for our course. And to buttress it more, the regulatory and the legal frameworks are being improved upon through the reenactment of the EPA, Environmental Protection Authority Act, which is before Parliament under the certificate of agency. Under this new law, EPA is giving more venom and more powers to bite, where EPA can now have the arrest, can cause arrest, and have the prosecutorial powers to punish recalcitrant environmental offenders and crimes that goes on in the country. I therefore entreat you, distinguished participants, to take the opportunity to gain as much knowledge from the experts, share experiences, and also establish the needed networks to help with the air pollution menace, the fight against it. It is my hope that participants will leave here with new ideas that will lead to improvement in the air quality management in our various countries. The Environmental Protection Agency, who soon will become an authority, will be happy to receive any recommendations from these discussions for a study and possible adoption. Our doors are always open to you, the researchers, the academia, and you, the practitioners. I wish you all a fruitful deliberations at this workshop. Thank you, and may God bless us all.